Leaving it in God's hands is a powerful concept that can transform our lives in profound ways. It speaks to the essence of faith, surrender, and trust in a higher power. In a world filled with uncertainty and chaos, the idea of letting go and allowing a greater force to guide us can bring comfort and clarity. This journey involves recognizing the limitations of our control and embracing the belief that there is a divine plan at work in our lives. To truly leave things in God's hands, we must first understand what it means to relinquish control. As human beings, we naturally desire to shape our destinies. We strive for success, seek security, and aim to fulfill our dreams. However, despite our best efforts, there are aspects of life that remain beyond our influence. Acknowledging this reality is the first step toward liberation. It allows us to breathe, to let go of the heavy burdens we often carry, and to trust that there is a greater purpose at play. Trusting in God requires us to embrace faith even when circumstances appear bleak. It means believing that we are not alone in our struggles and that divine guidance is available to us at all times. This faith can serve as a powerful anchor during turbulent times, providing us with the strength and resilience to face challenges. When we trust in God's plan, we shift our perspective from fear and worry to hope and possibility. Surrendering control can be uncomfortable, especially in a culture that glorifies self-reliance and independence. Yet there is incredible power in vulnerability. Letting go of the need to have all the answers allows us to be open to new experiences and opportunities. It invites us to explore paths we may not have considered before. When we release our grip on control, we create space for growth, transformation, and unexpected blessings. Prayer and reflection are essential practices for cultivating this sense of surrender. Engaging in prayer is a way to communicate with the divine, expressing our fears, desires, and hopes. It provides a moment to pause and seek guidance. In these moments of connection, we can find solace and reassurance, knowing that we are heard and supported. Reflection allows us to process our experiences and gain insight into our lives. It encourages us to examine our thoughts and feelings, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship with God. Mindfulness also plays a crucial role in learning to leave things in God's hands. By practicing mindfulness, we can train ourselves to stay present in the moment rather than getting lost in worries about the future, regrets about the past. This awareness helps us recognize the signs and guidance that life presents to us. It fosters gratitude for what we have and cultivates a sense of peace. When we are mindful, we can better appreciate the journey and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Building a supportive community is another vital aspect of this journey. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who share similar beliefs can bolster our faith and provide encouragement during challenging times. In moments of struggle, having a network of friends, family, or a faith community can remind us that we are not alone in our experiences. Sharing our burdens and witnessing the journeys of others can reinforce the understanding that we are all interconnected in this shared human experience. Life is filled with unpredictability, and sometimes we face situations that test our faith to its core. In these moments, it can be easy to feel abandoned or lost. However, it's important to remember that even in our darkest hours, God is present. Embracing this truth allows us to find hope, knowing that challenges can lead to growth and transformation. Often, the hardest experiences teach us the most valuable lessons. Cultivating a spirit of gratitude is essential as we practice surrendering to God. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. Recognizing the blessings in our lives, even amidst difficulties, can change our perspective. It serves as a reminder that God is at work in our lives, often in ways we may not immediately recognize. This practice nurtures a positive mindset, making it easier to trust in God's plan and let go of our worries. Forgiveness is another key component of this journey. Holding on to resentment and grudges can weigh heavily on our hearts and minds, preventing us from fully embracing the peace that comes with surrendering to God. By letting go of past hurts and forgiving those who have wronged us, we free ourselves to move forward. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves, allowing us to heal and trust that God can mend the brokenness in our lives. As we learn to leave things in God's hands, it's important to remember that surrendering does not mean being passive. It involves taking action where we can, while also trusting that God will guide us along the way. This balance of faith and action empowers us to make choices that align with our values and aspirations. It's about doing our part while trusting that the universe will respond in its own time and way. In many cases, leaving it in God's hands requires us to let go of our expectations. We may have specific ideas about how our lives should unfold or what success looks like. However, when we cling tightly to these expectations, we can miss the opportunities that arise outside of our preconceived notions. Embracing the idea that God's plan may differ from ours allows us to remain open to new possibilities and paths that we may not have considered. Maintaining a sense of hope is essential as we practice this surrender. Hope serves as a guiding light, helping us to navigate through uncertainty. When we cultivate hope, we reinforce our belief that better days are ahead. It encourages us to keep moving forward, even when the path seems unclear. By placing our hope in God's goodness, we find the strength to endure and persevere through life's challenges. As we continue on this journey of leaving it in God's hands, we must also recognize that faith is a process. It's not always a linear path. There will be moments of doubt, questioning, and struggle. However, these moments are part of the journey. Embracing them allows us to deepen our understanding of faith and strengthen our relationship with God. Each experience teaches us something valuable, shaping our character and resilience. In times of uncertainty, we can find strength in Scripture and spiritual teachings that resonate with us. These texts often provide guidance, comfort, and encouragement when we need it most. Reading stories of faith, perseverance, and divine intervention can remind us that we are not alone in our struggles. They offer examples of how others have navigated their journeys, reinforcing the idea that surrendering to God can lead to profound transformation. Moreover, it's important to celebrate the small victories along the way. Each step we take towards surrendering our worries is a triumph. Recognizing these moments can foster a sense of progress and reinforce our commitment to leaving things in God's hands. Whether it's a successful day at work, a moment of clarity in prayer, or a meaningful connection with a loved one, these victories remind us of the beauty in life's journey. As we navigate this journey, we may also encounter times when we feel distant from God. In these moments, it's essential to lean into our faith, even if it feels challenging. Remember that faith is not always about feeling close to God. It's about choosing to believe in His presence, even when we can't see or feel it. It's in these times of struggle that our faith can grow stronger, reminding us that God is always with us, even in our darkest hours. Encouraging others to leave their worries in God's hands can also be a powerful way to reinforce our own faith. Sharing our experiences, struggles, and successes can create a ripple effect, inspiring those around us to embrace trust and surrender. When we support one another in our journeys, we foster a sense of community and connection that strengthens our collective faith. Leaving it in God's hands also invites us to practice humility. Recognizing that we are not the center of the universe allows us to step back and appreciate the bigger picture. It teaches us that our plans may not always align with God's greater purpose. This humility fosters a sense of peace, reminding us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. As we learn to leave things in God's hands, we cultivate a deeper sense of resilience. Life will undoubtedly present challenges, but when we anchor ourselves in faith, we can navigate these obstacles with grace and strength. Resilience allows us to bounce back from setbacks, embrace change, and continue moving forward, knowing that we are guided by a higher power. In addition, it's vital to remember that our journey is uniquely our own. Comparing ourselves to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy and doubt. Each person's path is different, and the challenges we face are part of our individual growth. Embracing our journey allows us to celebrate our progress, no matter how small it may seem. It also encourages us to be patient with ourselves, understanding that growth takes time. As we engage in this journey of surrender, we can find joy in the process itself. Embracing life's unpredictability and being open to new experiences can lead to unexpected blessings. When we let go of rigid expectations, we allow ourselves to enjoy the ride. This mindset shift can transform our experiences, making each moment more meaningful. Throughout this journey, it's essential to nurture our spiritual practices. Whether through meditation, reading sacred texts, or spending time in nature, engaging in activities that nourish our spirits can reinforce our connection to the divine. These practices ground us and remind us of the beauty and wonder of life, encouraging us to trust in God's plan. In conclusion, leaving it in God's hands is a journey of faith, surrender, and trust. It requires us to acknowledge our limitations, embrace vulnerability, and cultivate hope. Through prayer, mindfulness, and community, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. This journey is not always easy, but it is essential for personal growth and spiritual development. By practicing surrender, we open ourselves to the beauty of life's possibilities, trusting that God's plan is unfolding in ways